To Ahmed Speaks. In this lecture, we will discuss the Constitution of Pakistan 1962. So, in this lecture, we will discuss the salient feature of the Constitution of Pakistan 1962. So, this is a broad outline of the salient feature, and we will discuss these features one by one in this lecture. First of all, uh, it's a written constitution. By written constitution, I mean that it has a single document. It is in codified form. It is unlike the British Constitution, which is not in codified form, and which is that's why unwritten constitution. So there were total 250 articles divided into 12 parts in the 1962 Constitution. There were three schedules as well in this Constitution. Another important feature is federalism. So there were division of powers between federal government and federating units, East and West Pakistan as its units. So East and West Pakistan was its units, was the units of this federation under the Constitution of Pakistan 1962. So there, the constitution contained a list of only federal authorities, and the rest were given to the federating units. Unicameral legislature. There, the structure of the legislature was unicameral. There was single house, known as National Assembly. There was parity of representation between East and West Pakistan. Uh, and the seats distribution was on population based. There were total 157 members in the National Assembly from both units. Independence of judiciary. There was a single series of judicial hierarchy with Supreme Court at the apex. The judiciary was independent of both the executive and legislature. Judiciary was responsible for interpretation of laws and executive orders in the light of the principle embodied in the Constitution of 1962. Islamic provisions. So these were enumerated in the constitutions. Some of its examples are: no law shall be passed against Quran and Sunnah. Existing laws would be made Islamic in nature. The Republic of Pakistan was the name of the country in original document, but after amendment it was made as the Islamic Republic of Pakistan. Fundamental rights. In the original documents there was no list of fundamental rights, but after amendment in 1963, list of fundamental rights was incorporated in the Constitution of Pakistan 1962. Republicanism. Pakistan was declared as a republic, as the Islamic Republic of Pakistan. President, who was the head of state, was to be elected by people in the Constitution of 1962. Another important feature is the flexibility. So this is not as flexible. This was not as flexible constitution as the Constitution of UK, but it was not as rigid as the Constitution of US, of United States of America. So we can say that it is partly flexible, partly rigid. An amendment was to be passed by a two-thirds majority of National Assembly and then signed by the President. When it was signed by the President, it became law under the Constitution of Pakistan 1962. So these were some basic and main features of the Constitution of Pakistan 1962. Thank you for watching this video. Subscribe and share.